Hello, my name is James. I'm the host of the Teamworks podcast. This podcast is about the gaming world and beyond. So if you're a big gamer like myself and you just love anything to do with gaming, then you come to the right place. Every week we try and get a new guest onto the show to listen to their story, why they became a gamer, what first console they ever played on, and so on. The aim is to get notice and get some of the big names on the show as well. So if you feel like you want to have a chat with us and come on the show, feel free to do so. And yeah, that is what the podcast is all about. And I hope you enjoy it, guys. This is Teamworks Podcast. A team that works together stays together. Episode for a while because of Christmas and New Year, so we hope everyone had a brilliant Christmas and a fantastic New Year. Welcome back, my co-host Phil Newby. How are we?
Yeah, bud.
Not bad. So we are back. Bad. We are back with our monthly episode, which is the big one, which we talk about anything to do with gaming related news, updates, you name it. And this is the news and game updates. And this is episode 4. So, is there anything you want to start off the episode with, Phil?
To be honest, I've not been keeping up on the gaming news over Christmas. I've been quite a recluse.
I don't know. You know, he's meant to be my co-host for alongside me, and he doesn't. I'm joking, but no, I'll start it.
Well, I give me opinions. That's all I'm good for.
So I'll start it off then with. I wanted to. I've been waiting to talk about this, but Tomb Raider, Lara Croft is back, and how amazing does that sound? I mean, obviously the remastered, the very first game that came out, no, it's not remastered actually, it's a remake. Have you seen what it looks like? It looks incredible.
I have actually seen a couple of but I've not seen any game footage yet. Has there been any released?
There's been a little bit of game footage released, yeah. So basically, it looks
interesting.
It looks like modern games now, but they've managed to make it the same story and everything, but it just looks so much better. And apparently, the game, the movies and the series are going to be part of the games. So Prime Video, I think, I've got a deal with them. And they're going to be doing Lara Croft stuff, Tomb Raider. So I'm really looking forward to it. And they didn't just announce the game that's been remaked. They announced another game as well, which I'm very interested in. And they're meant to be both releasing in the same year. So what's your thoughts on that? Would you go back and pay for another Lara Croft game? Tomb Raider?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tomb Raider was always quite a fun game when I was younger. I think that I always remember was locking the butler in the freezer. Best part of the game. But no, yeah, I'd definitely go back and pay for a remastered version. You mentioned about the fact that it's going to be linked to movies or like TV series versions.
Yeah.
They did a similar thing with the 2018 film, didn't they? Because they made the game very similar. Yeah. So the game was very similar, but whereas in the game it was they used actual what is it? like mythical stuff, weird.
Mythical, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can't think what the word is, but supernatural. There
supernatural.
We go. They use
supernatural
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they use like actual supernatural stuff in the game, whereas in the film they gave like scientific reasoning behind why stuff was happening rather than it being supernatural. So I wonder if they'll do a similar thing again, where they try and make the movie versions more realistic in that sense, and then the game version more game realistic in that sense.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
It'll be a strange one, but I can recall it being similar. The one in 2018, the movie, because didn't that sort of like there was a part in, I've not played it, but I think I've seen a game clip. It was Tomb Raider, the Shadow, something, wasn't it? Wasn't it the very last game?
No, I think it was.
Or was it Rise of the Tomb Raider?
I think it was. I want to say Tomb Raider. The definitive it was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Well,
I don't know if I've still got it downloaded
Rise
to be able to check.
Tomb Raider was after, wasn't it?
Could be right. If I quickly have a look.
I forgot the timeline, to be fair.
Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. I'm sure that was that one. Yeah.
Was it that one? Yeah. So did that come out in the same year as the movie?
View product. That came out 2014, so 4 years beforehand.
So
that came out the 31st of January 2014.
What about Rise of the Tomb Raider? I think that was a few years after, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rise was definitely a few years after. Rise was 20 year celebration, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2016.
So
that's interesting then, because that came out. Yeah.
So what about Shadow?
Storyline.
The Shadow one?
Shadow, I think was probably was 2018. So 2019. So that came out after. See.
Maybe it didn't have nothing to do with the movies at all, and we just thought it looked a bit like it, because Tomb Raider.
No, it was definitely linked to the movie, because Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition, you could watch that, you could play that, and then watch the film, and you'd be like, oh, I recognize that from the film. Oh, this is about to happen, and then it's like slightly changed.
Actually, it was an update, wasn't it? Yes, it was an update. Because it came out before the movie, the Definitive Edition, didn't it? It came out 4 years before, so it would have been an update, a free. I think it was a free DLC update, wasn't it? If I can recall it,
I do not know. I don't know, because I don't think there was. I think like the whole storyline of it. So the film is based on the storyline of that game. But then instead of doing like word for word, they changed parts of it and made it more realistic based. Whereas like, because Tomb Raider, it's always had like dinosaurs and creatures and the undead and stuff, like stuff that we don't believe to exist in everyday life. So then in the 2018 Tomb Raider movie, there was the whole thing about I want to say the princess, queen, whatever she was, who could kill you just by touching you. And then it turned out there was scientific reasoning why. But then in the game, it was literally that she had like a Midas touch kind of thing, like it was just a random deadly touch. And then there was the supernatural side of it as well, but then there was no supernatural aspect in the film. So yeah, I don't know if they'll do a similar thing or whether. Yeah, because I don't even know what.
But I believe
series is going to be based on. Or...
Well, what I've seen or what I've read, that it's meant to be based in the same timeline, so that makes it even completely different. That means that it's going to be there and then. So I wonder if the movie and the game's going to release the same time, and it's basically going to be the movie, the game.
Possibly. In which case, I reckon they'll release the remastered version first to bring up some hype. Then
well, it's not remastered, mate. It's remake.
Remake. Oh, I do apologise.
Because remastered.
There is a difference.
Do you know what though? People do say, "Oh, it's remastered," but it actually isn't when you think of it. A remastered version is basically just a little bit better quality to the original.
Yeah.
Remake is on a completely new engine altogether. I think they're using Unreal Engine for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, for example, like you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I know you can download the original Final Fantasy from the PlayStation Store. I don't know if it's remastered, I don't think it is, but a remastered version would basically be the exact same game, wouldn't it? With like higher graphics.
Yeah.
But then the remake version of that, it's like, it's not even the same battle system, it's not the same style of graphics, it's
the same story.
It's the same storyline.
It's
massively different in like style and stuff.
But they did it with The Last of Us. That everyone said, "Oh, they've had so many remasters." But when you think of it, they had 2 remasters before it was remake. The Last of Us 1 Part 1, and they named it Last of Us Part 1 because what they did is they remade the game on the same engine that they did with The Last of Us Part 2. So then it's completely different. Same story, but graphic-wise and everything, engine-wise, different.
I mean, the thing is, like, I started playing The Last of Us years back, but someone did tally it up, and I think it was like 7 like remake/remastered versions of it. Like they just released the game 7 times. Basically,
can you name them all?
The Last of Us, The Last of Us, The Last of Us, The Last of Us.
No. I think it went like this: the PlayStation 3 originally, so it was The Last of Us, then PS4, Last of Us Remastered, and then PS5, Remastered, and then Last of Us Part 1. That makes us, if I said 4 or 5 there.
I don't know, I was searching.
And then there was The Last of Us Part 2. Then it was The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Wasn't it? I think that's the alphabet order it went in.
Yeah, so Last of Us, the original PS3 version, you're right. Last of Us Remastered is the PS4 version. Did you do Last of Us 1, PS5 remake, the Left Behind DLC?
You don't really count the Left Behind DLC though, can you?
No, I wouldn't. No. But I'm only counting 4 there, but someone did tot it up and was like 7. I don't know. I just know that like people were complaining because like they just seem to keep releasing it. It's like
but Part 2 they had 2, didn't they?
Yeah. Thing is though, I do think like with the PS4 version, the PS4 game
Yeah.
The timeline, I don't know. Generation, there we go. The PS4 gaming generation had more unique and better games than the PS5. Like, the PS5, I don't think as many great games as there was when the PS4 was out. Don't get me wrong, the PS4 was out substantially longer. But
not when it got
I think even still.
But, yes, even still, but if you look at the announcements they've made now, there's actually quite a lot of PS5 games coming out now. It's about time. Like, but you look at
that's Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
it's about time.
It's about time, yeah. And there's rumours about a Crash Bandicoot game coming out, a new one, isn't it? So, but do you know what? We've gone off the subject a bit here. We're talking about Tomb Raider here, so we'll go back to that, and then we'll come back to this in a minute. But yeah, that's how I think Tomb Raider's going to work.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? I guarantee who like when they create Tomb Raider, they're gonna put a joke in there, right? Where if anyone attempts to do the original cheat code that everyone tried, to make something viewable that was not meant to be viewable, then worked. From what I hear, not because I tested it. They're gonna have a thing where like it comes up like it's gonna be like a black censor box or something covering. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
I reckon they're 100% gonna make a joke out of it. Because like it was such a massive rumor when I was a kid, when I was playing it. Like everyone knew about the rumor, and it's like, oh yeah, you punch in a C code, you punch in this cheat code, and you will see whatever. But yeah, I reckon a cheat code will come out somewhere, and it turns out it'll just be like a censor box uncovering.
Well, another thing
just
as well
for a laugh
that you will find out is the voice behind Lara Croft now is also going to be the one that plays in the movies, I believe. So that's still, they've kept it in the timeline there, haven't they? You know.
Yeah.
But I just.
So are you saying that's the same one from the 2018 movie, or
entirely different woman?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I forgot her name now. If I can get it up, I think she. In fact, she was so made up that she was getting the chance because she's never played Tomb Raider before. Yeah, let's have a look. So, Tomb Raider, it'll be Tomb Raider 2026 cast. Sophie Turner leads the star-studded Tomb Raider cast for Amazon. But I thought I read that she was also going to be the voice behind the games. Now, I don't know whether you've actually seen this girl, Sophie Turner.
Yeah, she was Phoenix in X-Men Apocalypse, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Well, other X-Men as well, like, but yeah.
So, they're making the series. So, Prime Video's advertising supported streaming platform. The series will star Sophie Turner as Lara Croft alongside veteran actors like Sigourney Weaver. Is that his name? I don't know. And Jason Isaacs. Don't know them, I don't think. But yeah, it looks like it's a TV series. Yeah. So they're going the TV series style, which I think is so much better in Lara Croft in a sense, because Lara Croft's got more to talk about, and you know yourself, when you go into a TV series, you can talk a bit more. You can have more. You can have loads of seasons added on then. Which a movie, it's a one-off, isn't it? You can't really describe what the game is all about in one movie. Although Uncharted did it. It wasn't bad, but I would like to see Uncharted as a TV series still.
Yeah, I do like the idea of that. Uncharted as a TV series would be awesome. I mean, it was amazing as a movie, but like, I'm still waiting for the sequel for that, because obviously they basically burned through the entire game series in one film and condensed it all into one movie just so then they could tell like their own story. You know, they left it open for a sequel. The way they ended it, they acted like there was going to be a sequel, but we are still waiting. And at the minute, I think I'd prefer an Uncharted over Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
But,
do you know what I would like to see?
I just think because, like, go on.
I would like to see Lara Croft and Nathan Drake together.
Yeah.
I really think it'll be a good thing to do.
I mean, I think both in and series would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, what would you call it though?
I'd like that.
What would you call it? You wouldn't call it Uncharted. You wouldn't call it Tomb Raider. So would it be Uncharted Raider? No, that sounds bad. That
Raider or Tomb Charted.
Imagine that. You couldn't really name it. You couldn't keep the same names, could you? Really?
I mean, they probably would just call it like
Tomb Charted.
Tomb Raider and Uncharted. They just link the two.
Or it could be like Tomb Raider.
They could do like two separate series. Yeah, but like they could do two separate series and then just have like cameos in certain episodes.
Well, yeah, they did it with
not just like little cameos, but like whole episodes linked.
Going off a bit subject here, but they did it with the Flash. Flash had the Arrow in it. He had Supergirl in it. So yeah, you can do it, can't you? So definitely. Stranger Things. You know what my brother said to me not long ago? He said, "You can think 11's going to cross over with them." She's been highly recommended for the Marvel movies now, but you could have Stranger Things as part of superhero crossing over. Imagine Marvel and Stranger Things together.
I don't know. I kind of like Stranger Things I wouldn't like it crossed over at the minute.
Stranger Things is like, Doctor Who.
You look at the powers in.
No, not Doctor Who. Doctor Strange. Stranger Things, Doctor Strange.
I don't know, because like you look at the powers that 11's got, and then you look at like superhero powers, and you're like Marvel. It's just the levels are on the power is on a whole different level. Like, do you know what I mean? I know she's powerful, but she wouldn't stand a chance against most Marvel characters.
Well, Stranger Things to me is more like Life is Strange. She's got similar powers to what Max has.
Yeah.
Although she doesn't rewind things.
Yeah.
But she does bleed. Her nose bleeds. Max's nose bleeds when she does.
And they do the same.
Yeah.
And they do the same movement, don't they? So like they both put the hand out and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could say they could cross over.
See, but like both of those stories are very much like a with a supernatural power sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I will say, like, I know it's a bit random, a bit off topic, but I think it was Maya Hawke who said that she wants a Scooby-Doo remake with the cast of Stranger Things, and there is a screenshot where someone's edited it, and they do fit the Mystery Gang very closely, and it's weird as hell. But
how would 11?
I kind of like the idea of it.
Obviously, Millie Bobby Brown. How would she? Would she be? She won't be Velma.
Well, this is the thing. So it was Maya Hawke as Velma.
Maya Hawke as Velma.
I'm now going to say the character names because I don't know all the actors' names. Nancy Wheeler, Daphne. What's his name?
Let me guess. Fred is
Steve Harrington. Steve Harrington is Fred, yeah.
He's a bit old for Fred, though, isn't he?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? I mean, like, I don't think so.
I don't know about that one.
Well, in reality, the Mystery Gang, when they, were first there, I think they were all teenagers, really.
Yeah.
But, there's been that many different iterations of them. And then, it was the last one. Jonathan Byers as Shaggy. And, like, someone's took a screenshot from the series and edited it, and they look so perfect for the roles. It's weird.
But that's edited, though, if it was actually real. I don't know.
But when I say edited, all the faces are exactly the same. They've edited the faces. They've only edited the clothing and a little bit. They've edited like hairstyle.
So they were that.
But barely any.
Who would be Scooby-Doo, though?
Oh, a Demodog. Could you imagine?
If their mouth opens like that.
I mean, we find it a lot easier eating, like, the kind of stuff it's like.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh.
God. So we've gone from Lara Croft to Uncharted to Stranger Things to Life is Strange, back to Stranger Things, but as Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't gaming news that we went on to, was it?
Hey, that's a proper strange crossover, that, isn't it?
It is.
Multiple worlds come together.
That's the thing, like, there is different games that you would like to have crossovers, but then some of them you just think, I feel like sometimes when some companies do a crossover, it's just like begging for any attention at that point, and you're just like, nah, you're trying too hard, just let it go.
But I definitely could see Uncharted and Tomb Raider crossover.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we're not the first people to say it. It's been said so many times by so many different people, and we've said it multiple times in the past as well, even while playing Uncharted.
Is she his brother?
Yeah, I mean...
sorry, is she his sister? Or cousin? Or you just don't know, do you? Could possibly be related.
That'd be interesting. I think, do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they do connect them. It'd be that they are not related at all, but they both end up meeting while they're both like hunting for the same treasure, and they just do not get along at first. They just hate each other, and then it'll be
a romance.
There's bad guys. They connect. They then become really good friends. And
he split up with his missus, and Nathan Drake's decided, well, she's not a bad-looking girl.
Oh, they wouldn't do that to the fans.
Because he was a flirt in the game, though. That's the thing. They made him a flirty type of person, didn't they? Especially with Chloe. Did. I mean, he had a bit of a thing for Chloe, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, and then he ended up with...
he's like the James Bond of Tomb Raider.
Hey, I tell you what. That's another crossover that could happen, though. Uncharted and James Bond. It's basically... Yeah.
Well, you look at, like, Uncharted 4, for example. Trying to think... I think it's chapter 2. Let me think. Might be chapter 1, actually. You know, where you're breaking into the... you're trying to steal the cross. Oh, no, it's definitely not chapter... No, it's not chapter 1. It's like chapter 4. Jeez. Ignore me. But yeah, where you're breaking in to steal the cross. Yeah. And then, you swing from that, the rope, and end up swinging inside the building. Like, that whole area is very James Bond-esque.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So, yeah.
If people have played the game, they'll know what I'm talking about. If they haven't, I just sound like a complete lunatic, as per usual.
Well, do you know what? There's actually a scene in Uncharted that reminds me of Skyfall. Do you know what part I'm talking about?
Is it from Uncharted 3? Is it the train?
Yeah, there's that one, but there's also the one. There's also the one where you're in Scotland as well. On Uncharted 4.
Thinking about it, there is a lot of different parts that do seem very James Bondy.
Yeah, because that train one in Uncharted 3, that's like Skyfall, isn't it? When he gets shot and he falls into the sea, is it, or the river, or whatever he falls in. But yeah,
I'm not too sure.
It reminds me of that. And there was I forgot what James Bond game it was, but was it 007 007 Legends? It was. They had a Skyfall mission in there, and it was basically
all right.
That part where he gets shot in the, was it in the? He was in the train, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think the only bit of any James Bond I played was GoldenEye.
No, that's back on the PlayStation 3 as well, because they brought that to the PlayStation 3, but it wasn't originally on the PlayStation 3. It was on...
Yeah, I was going to say, I definitely didn't play it on the PlayStation 3.
They re-brought it back, you see, I think.
Played it long before that.
I think they re-brought it back.
I played it long before that, though.
Yeah, it wasn't on the... you could actually play it on the PC, couldn't you? You know, the old, very old PCs.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it was the 64 or the NES. The annoying thing is, it's on my R36 in the other room. I'd be able to scroll through and see it, but...
talking about
I've not actually played it since I got that.
They re-brought it back, didn't they, for Nintendo Switch and Xbox?
Did they?
I managed to try it out. When I had Game Pass, it came to Game Pass, and it was the original. I couldn't play it, to be fair. It was just with a Xbox controller and all that.
Yeah, available on Nintendo and Xbox. Now that you can map the controls. Oh, you could map the controls on it as well. Yeah, they did bring it back. It was on the 64. Don't know why I thought it was the NES.
NES did have a James Bond game, if I remember.
Probably.
It did have one. But I remember what was the one for the PC then? A very old PC. I remember playing it in school. Oh.
It was potentially, although if you played it in school, I'm not sure, but I was going to say it was potentially the same one, because a lot of the games then, they were cross-platform.
I think I was in year 6 then as well.
Oh, I do not know that, dude.
No, GoldenEye could be that old, the game.
GoldenEye first came out in 97. The game came out in 97.
That's right then, because I would have been almost going into year 7.
Jeez, I'd have only been 2. I was only a wee baby.
I could be right there. Could have been on PC. Windows 90. Windows 90. It would have been Windows 96, wouldn't it? If it was before.
Yes.
I think. God.
In 1997, I really don't know, mate.
Was there a Windows 97? Do you know what? I can't remember. I can't remember.
I'm sure there was a Windows 97. Sure there was.
There was a Windows 98.
We had Windows 97.
Wasn't it?
This is what Google was for.
I'm trying to think. But
I shouldn't have said her name, because now she's going to try and talk to me.
You're recording the podcast, so it won't disturb you.
There was never an official Microsoft system called Windows 97.
I thought it wasn't.
There was a Windows 95 and a Windows 98.
So it must have been 95 then. Although it could have been 98 if 98 came out didn't come out in 1998.
True. It says when the game first came out, it came out in 97. That could have been for the 64, and then it didn't come to PC until a couple of years later, maybe.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Could have been. But then I would have been in year 8 or 9 then. Which could still make sense, but...
Yeah. I mean, you might not have actually been in year 6. You might just remember it, or maybe you played it on the 64. I don't know, man.
I'm not sure, but it just takes you back anyway, doesn't it? It takes you back.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. So, I could see Uncharted being like a James Bond. And I could also actually see Tomb Raider as it as well. A girl version. But, so we've gone from talking about Tomb Raider, and just before we go off the subject of Tomb Raider as well, do you ever remember Sky Interactive? Where you could play games?
We've never had Sky, so...
Right.
We've never had Sky, so I wouldn't know.
Let me explain what Sky Interactive was about. Well, what was on it. there was a Tomb Raider game on there.
Yeah.
And I think it was a Sky exclusive game as well. That's the funny thing about it. And it was basically you ran through this platform houses and you went up. It was a little bit like there's a Fallout version to it. A Fallout version. Fallout Tactics is it called? You can get that for free.
Again, I have no idea.
Fall Guys Tactics is basically Fall Guys. Sorry, not Fall Guys. Fallout.
Yeah.
And it was basically you run around this little character in it was like platforms, boxes, and that, and you did missions as you were going up the top. Tomb Raider had that type of style game on Sky Interactive. I don't know how I remember that because I don't remember anything else. But I remember that. And some people think, they'll forget about that game because that actually was a game. But also with Uncharted as well. Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Yeah.
That was a game, but it wasn't made by the same company.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that one. Was that one on the Vita, was it?
On the PlayStation Vita, yeah. I've still got it, actually.
Yeah.
Just haven't completed it, because I think there's over 20 other episodes in it. It's a big game.
I think that's the only story of Uncharted I've not completed. Because obviously it was only before Christmas I managed to finish getting all the trophies for Uncharted 1. Just because I'd left that for so many years because I just couldn't do it, and I was I'm not going back to it.
And then finally you just said, yeah, I'm going to give it another go. Is that because you ran out of games to do?
Go on. No, I've got that many games.
I have, that's the thing.
Games we bought years ago that I've still not even touched.
Yeah, I still need to play. That's not normally like you.
I know.
And you're going to hate me in a minute when I mention something.
Oh, okay. See, I'm wanting to play the new Life is Strange as well, but
yeah, me too.
It just didn't feel the same when it switched from the original characters. It just doesn't have the same feel to it.
I think you'll like True Colours more than Life is Strange 2. Okay, Life is Strange 2 was it's nice because there's two brothers instead of a girl. It's not based on a girl, it's based on two boys. But Life is Strange True Colours goes back to a girl, and she reminds me sort of like Max. So that's why I probably enjoyed it a little bit more. But when you play that, you'll like it, I think.
Yeah, I probably will. I mean, I still need to, I'm at a point now in Life is Strange 2 where I need to play Captain Spirit for it to allow me to carry on. It's only a short thing anyway.
Yeah, it was only
but I kind of switched to stuff. Yeah. I know we downloaded it and we'd agreed, it's probably a best idea to not play that yet because it's meant to introduce you into Life is Strange 2, but you need to but you need to play it after you've played the first two episodes. So it was we decided, do you know what? Probably get a bit spoilery, so we'll wait until then. And yeah, apparently it's really not. But I don't know because I've not played it yet.
Well, let's just say you have to play. You should have played Captain Spirit before Life is Strange 2.
God damn it! It's always the way. But I know for me, when I first started watching YouTubers playing Life is Strange, the first one, I had a very close link to it because at the time I was a photography student, as is Max in the game. There's a whole storyline, multiple storylines about depression, which again, struggling with at the same time. Yeah. There's then the step past that I'm not going to say because I don't want to particularly say it on here anyway, but which again, struggling with at that time. And finally, there's the whole thing of being able to control time, which obviously I could do back then. No, there was the Sorry, yeah, I had to be childish there. No, there was the whole thing about disability leading to the step position, which again really hit home for me. And yeah, the connection that I felt playing that, it broke me playing that.
Well, the first one broke me as well, because it's just a story that I cried. I'm admitting it on podcast now. I actually cried, and I think the reason was it because they put that much effort into the story. It was like you're watching the TV series and also remembering something that's happened bad in your life or something like that. But so quality, and you know what, you're gonna hate me when I say this, and I was so excited when I seen this the other day. But first of all, they brought Max back, didn't they? In Life is Strange.
They did.
Exposure, is it? I think that's
double exposure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna like this. So they announced a Life is Strange reunion. You know where we said that two. This is what I'm thinking. You know when we had that discussion about the first game, where there's two endings in the, you either save Arcadia Bay, or you save Chloe. Could they actually do another story onto it because there's two separate ways? Well, this game is meant to be called Life is Strange Reunion. Now, looking at the picture here, it looks like Chloe's making the return.
Okay, so my thought... So, it is. My thought is they probably won't go down the route of making two entire versions where it's either one where you saved it or one where you let it burn. Well, let it get blown away. I think it will be like after double exposure, but then like the reunion going back to Arcadia Bay, going back to the school. I've got a name in my head for that school, and I don't know if it's the right name, and I don't know where I've got it from. Is it Blackwell Academy?
Yeah, it was.
Blackmore Academy?
Yeah, it was. I think it was something like that. You're right. You're on the right track.
I honestly don't know if I'm plucking that out of thin air.
I remember it being something called like that. I really do.
I'm going to have to check, because I'm not 100%. It feels right in my head, but yeah, I think it'll be like a high school reunion kind of thing where they all go back, they all interact, and then...
But she died in
I think the game developer will... Well, this is the thing, so I wonder whether they'll go down the route of what was most chosen. Like, did most people choose to save Chloe, or did most people choose to save Arcadia Bay?
But Arcadia Bay could have been rebuilt.
Yeah. It was Blackwell. Okay.
I thought it was. When you said it, I remembered. But it says here, a new instrument in the Life is Strange series has been leaked through a rating published by the Pan-European Game Information PEGI board. The announcement title Life is Strange Reunion was similarly rated in March 2025, according to the date listed on the ratings, suggesting the game is already significantly into its development cycle. Then it also adds to that is this news is just over a year after the release of the franchise's latest entry, Life is Strange Double Exposure, which launched on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC via Steam and Microsoft Store on October the 29th, 2024. The game was then ported to Nintendo Switch on November the 19th, 2024. Life is Strange Reunion has received a PEGI 16 rating due to the presence of the strong language used, illegal drugs and strong violence. This deems the content unsuitable for... Well, obviously we know that. I won't go there. But
I mean, I was going to say, to be fair, like, the first game really should have been a Peggy 16 when you look at it. Like, I mean, swearing, drug use, weapons, depression, and then the step above.
But underneath the Peggy 16, mate, it even says this as well. The official description reveals a plot that reunites original series. So Max and Chloe.
Okay.
Atlantis states that Max's greatest regret is the loss of Chloe, who has now arrived at Colden University.
So obviously we've not played Double Exposure, but apparently that does that game carries on with the premise that you did save Chloe. So
like you say, they probably have gone through. A lot more people chose Chloe, didn't they?
Yeah, I do think so. But like the fact that that game's already gone, so then like the sequel to Double Exposure will carry on with that and take it one step further. But apparently, Chloe and Max, although Chloe was saved by Max in the first one, in Double Exposure, they separated. So then Reunion is the whole... I'm assuming the whole thing about Reunion is going to be them two getting back together, and obviously the player's choice of whether their reunion is like more than just friends.
I know Arcadia Bay...
as you had that choice in the first one.
Well, I know Arcadia Bay completely was destroyed, but, well, we think it was completely destroyed, but something could have been left there.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't completely destroyed, was it? At the end, there's like quite a few things that were still left standing, and quite a lot of people that survived, but there was a lot that had been destroyed. In fairness, you look at like America after like hurricane disasters and stuff like that, and tornadoes, like what happened in the first Life is Strange. They are unbelievably resilient and come back after that kind of thing, that kind of disaster. They come back so strong and so relatively quickly, considering. So the whole idea of going from Max in school at Blackwell and then going off to... I'm trying to think what the Americans call it.
Yeah, no,
they call it college only. Yeah. So they've gone off to college. So then during that time frame, if you give that like 5-6 years, then based on previous things, they'd have been able to rebuild quite a lot. So the probability is there will still be things being rebuilt, but there will still be a lot of things similar. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm going off memory here, like
I
with
actually
news.
Think the school will be. I think the school or the college, as it was. I think that still wasn't destroyed. I think they're going to revisit their Arcadia Bay. I think they're going to go back to Arcadia Bay. I think that's what they're going to do. I just get a feeling that they're going to.
Yeah. Could you imagine though, like, because obviously there's going to be a height difference in your character, isn't there? And it'll be like, whoa, like you're going to see everything slightly differently than you originally did when you first played it. I assume.
Yeah, I would assume. But in Double Exposure, apparently she learns a new power, doesn't she? She's realised that she can do something different now. Yeah.
Yeah, she can control her power better, and does have an additional thing. I can't remember what it was. It does show it in the trailer, though.
I need to play it.
Yeah. I need to get back on and replay them all, don't I?
Well, I need to complete the PS4 version of True Colours.
Yeah.
And then the remastered.
I played...
Or the first.
I've done... first one, I've done Before the Storm,
Yeah,
I can't remember if Before the Storm had PS4 and PS5. I don't think it did. But then they did a remaster of the first one. Right.
Yeah, they did a remaster of the
first one.
And Before the Storm.
Oh, right. No, wait. When they released Before the Storm, they gave you that with the remastered version of the original.
No, they didn't. What happened is...
Didn't they?
No, the first one came out as originally. But then Before the Storm came out. Then it was Life is Strange 2, I think.
Okay.
Was it before True Colours or was it after True Colours where there was a remastered, but it came as a bundle if you remember, because you got the first one remastered and you also got Before the Storm remastered. That was a bundle when it came out.
I think you're right. I think I've made a mistake there. I do remember it coming with one of the games.
Yeah, it was the original one.
I think
remastered.
Yeah, I think it might have actually come with True Colours.
Nope.
In fact, let's take a look.
No, True Colours was a separate game on its own. Go on, mate.
One of the games bundled the original Life is Strange remastered version.
Yeah, it was Before the Storm remastered.
Oh, wait.
It was Life is Strange remastered and Before the Storm remastered. They came as a bundle.
No, there's not been a remaster of Before the Storm.
So I've got that wrong.
Yeah,
because so we've got remastered then.
The original Life is Strange remastered came with the game, but I think you were right when you were saying it came with True Colours. I thought it came with Before the Storm, but
we got it as a bundle, but we didn't get True Colours.
Ignore me. I'm wrong again. Before the Storm has been remastered.
I thought it was.
What?
It came as a bundle.
Oh, dude.
Because it went on. Idiot. If you remember, it went on PlayStation Plus for a while.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't.
Currently fit. No, mate, I'm just an idiot. We should be used to it by now. Before the Storm is currently £33 on the store, the remastered version.
And we've got it.
It's saying it's locked on mine.
That's
why it's saying £33.
Because I bought it on my end, I think.
Yes. I'll have to download it on yours and replay it.
I think that's the reason, yeah.
Okay, the original Life is Strange. Let's have a look. Played 0 minutes, 61 out of 61 trophies. Well, that's not right.
I don't know, everything's glitching out tonight.
Yeah, especially me. That came out in 2015.
Yeah.
That came out 10 years ago. Oh
my God.
11?
Wow.
11 years ago, because it was January. I think it was the 30th of January 2015.
Yeah, but you know what? You know they announced the TV series is coming out. They actually announced. They actually spoke about it years before the game came out. That's that.
Yeah.
And yeah, said after a decade, they've actually bringing the TV series out now. So I wonder if it was originally meant to be based on a TV series.
I really don't know.
Because if they talked about it decades before it, then it wouldn't have been a game at first, would it? If it came out that time.
So they were talking about it decades before the first game was released?
Yeah, apparently so. That's what I read.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. Well, so the Life that came out in 2021. So, what other Life is Strange came out in 2021 is the question.
I think it was True Colours.
It was True Colours. 9th of September 2021.
Yeah, I remember because I got it before my birthday.
I was wrong on both counts. It did come with True Colours, not with Before the Storm, and Before the Storm also came out as a remastered version. I am stupid.
Yeah, because if you remember, I said to you, I said, have you seen that on the news? that they're actually remastering the first and Before the Storm, and they're coming as a bundle. And you went, what? And I went, yeah. And I said, do you fancy getting it? And I went, why not? Because it's a bundle, isn't it?
Yeah. See, because the thing is, I've played the Life is Strange. Well, so I played in Platinum the original Life is Strange, Before the Storm. I've then done Life is Strange Remastered. So why have I not touched Before the Storm Remastered?
Because I think you went on to Life is Strange 2, didn't you?
That would make sense. And then I kind of stopped.
Because when you think of it, though, them remastered ones you can play later along the line, because you played them stories before.
Same game.
You wanted to play Life is Strange still, but you wanted to have a new story, didn't you? You wanted to experience that one. And I think
I think because True Colours had come out, and then it was being streamed by so many different people who I was interacting with, so I just couldn't interact with the stream because I was like, I don't want it spoiled. And in the end, I was just like, I was at a point where I'm like, do you know what? I'm just gonna have to interact with people and just not play True Colours yet. So I still haven't played True Colours, but it's been that long that anything that was shown in those streams, I cannot remember. So I still get to experience it as new, which tends to happen with like TV series, because like people start showing all the outcomes, and it's like, oh, spoiler, this happens, and you're like, what the hell? Well, they tell you what happens and then say spoiler. So then I don't watch it until years after, and you're like, oh yeah, someone did mention that happened. So you forget about it.
So
or I do.
What? How far are you in Life is Strange 2 then?
Chapter 2.
Oh, you're only in chapter 2.
I've just finished chapter 2, I think.
I won't tell you anything, but I had it just felt like you were going to see Max or Chloe in it, but I'm going to disappoint you. You didn't see them.
You don't.
But there is like a thing that makes you think that. Yeah. You know.
Oh. No. I've only completed chapter 1. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, have you?
I've only completed episode 1. So it's after episode 1 that you need to do Captain Spirit. Jeez, I've only played 6 hours of that.
That just shows you, doesn't it? See, when I played the first one, though, because I was enjoying the story that much, I didn't concentrate on the collectibles and all that. And then I went back, so I spent more hours than what the game should have took to complete.
This is the problem, isn't it? Because, like if you want to brag about how quickly you were able to get the platinum, then you don't enjoy the story. You go in and you try and 100% everything in one run on games where it'll let you do that. Some games you can't, obviously. But then I'm the same. Like, I will go on, play the story at my own pace, enjoy it, and then go back and finish everything else off. I mean, I'm currently doing that with High on Life. It turned out that I've royally messed up because there's missable trophies you have to do in missions, so I've got to replay the entire game anyway.
Ooh. I noticed, did you buy the Walking Dead, the Definitive Edition?
I did. I was going to tell you about that when I could be bothered. No, I was going to tell you about that when I spoke to you tonight.
I noticed it.
Surprise.
You know, sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes I log on just to see if you bought any new ones yourself. You know,
you nosy beggar. How dare you? No.
I bet you do the same with me, though, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I have done in the past. I've even accessed games through your account in the
I
past
know,
to get me a trophy.
Wasn't it Sonic?
Yeah, no, you know. It was.
I was like, I actually noticed as well. I went on the app and I went, hold on, it says I've played Sonic here. Hang on.
Yeah, because you were on holiday at the time, and I was like, I've been waiting for months for him to just play it, just so I can do one race with him and get my platinum for it. It's the only trophy I need. And I went, do you know what? I can go on it on the PS4 and I can play it on the PS5. I'll do that. Oh no, wait, no, because it was a time trial one, so just on the same console. And then you were like, I'm just wondering, have you been on my account? And I was like, no. But like, because it looks like somebody's been playing Sonic Racing on mine. I was like,
checking it was you.
Maybe.
I wasn't bothered. It was just like,
it was just like,
huh?
No, I know.
What's this? Someone logged onto my account.
Oh.
But when I noticed it was you,
without you, it does look dodgy, like.
Yeah, but
I bought a couple of games, like nothing too amazing. So
well, that Walking Dead,
the Telltale series, that
because that's all the series.
The thing is, it is. I think that cost me. I think it was £7 in the sale.
Wow, that's good.
But it's a lot of different. Yeah, it's a lot of different.
Because if you remember, that game didn't get finished. That didn't get finished off by Telltale Games.
Some other Telltale,
some other company finished it off. Hello there. Have you heard about our partners, TerraPlayer? TerraPlayer is an internet radio station for gamers. So every time our episodes release, they will automatically go onto their website. So it's a fantastic little partnership, and we hope for more to come in the future. So yeah, that is our partnership, guys, and yeah, let's get back to the episode.
But
you got the Divinity.
It was going to cost quite a bit more.
You got the Divinity.
The one that has everything in it.
So you got everything, haven't you?
Yeah, but I do think that is I think, to my knowledge, you've got to play the entire thing to get one platinum.
No,
whereas if you do it separately, you get multiple.
I think you get a platinum for everything because it's all the series.
Oh right, because I did go and search up info before I bought it, and it was saying if you buy them, So I think there's a few different games in it. I think there's like 5 different games in it, including the Michonne storyline. So the Michonne storyline, a platinum in itself, and then you've got like 3 other platinums. Or on the definitive edition, the whole thing, that's like 1 platinum to my understanding.
But I don't think it is, because if you remember when we had the Telltale Walking Dead originally, because it was a PlayStation Plus game, it came with didn't it come with 2 series or 3 series? And we got a platinum for each.
Did we get a Telltale Walking Dead game?
I thought we
with
did.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I thought we did, if I remember. Yeah, we did. Yeah, because I've got the platinum for it.
Really?
Hold on. Let me.
I haven't got any other Walking. That's on my.
Was it the Walking Dead? Oh no. It was Game of Thrones.
Are you thinking Wolf Among?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
I was going to say, because
more than 1 platinum for that, but I might be wrong. Because that came as a like a bundle type of thing.
Episodic.
Yeah. I mean, we could try it.
I'm not sure.
The best thing to do is try it and see if you get a platinum for each one. It makes sense. Because the separate games, aren't they?
The thing was, though, I was like, yeah, but the thing was, I thought, do you know what, at £7, that is an absolute bargain for it. If the others come on sale and they're cheap enough, then I'll probably end up buying them at some point. But I do really wanted that for so long just to play that game, because it's The Walking Dead and it's phenomenal.
But what I would do is I would try and complete one series, see if you get a platinum, and then do another series and see if you get a platinum. And then to be fair though,
if I start playing it and I get my first trophy, it should come up under the trophy list of the different sections, and then it should show you.
Which makes me think that there's different sections. It'll make sense, because why do you have to buy each one on their own when you're buying a bundle? It's still the same thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you look at Uncharted, the Thieves collection. No, it wasn't the Thieves.
No, it was actually Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. It was the
I was trying to.
What was it called?
It wasn't the Legacy of Thieves. That was the new one they did. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because they remastered.
But it's when they brought out 1, 2, and 3. where they brought out 1, 2, and 3, but that was 3 separate platinums.
Yeah, I forgot what was good.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, it might have just been called Uncharted, the Trinity Edition or something. Trigger D. Yeah, it could have been. Hold on. I'm trying to think now. But there's that many.
The Nathan Drake collection.
Nathan Drake. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Why didn't we remember
that? Oh, you can tell I didn't get enough sleep last night.
You can tell I didn't get. We did know it, guys. You know, when you listen to this or watch it, we did actually know. We just forgot.
Yeah. I do you know what I'd say? It's been years since I played it because it was last year when I played it.
Yeah, but was it before Christmas?
Only just.
So it's like
not even that long ago. No, so I can't even use that as an excuse. I'm just an idiot. That's the only excuse I can use.
So, in my opinion, then I think it's gotta be right that the Walking Dead Definitive Edition. It's giving you every series there, so you get every platinum. Should be able to. Well, why do they want you to buy them separate when you've got them in as a collection?
I don't particularly know. It would make sense to be able to get multiple platinums on it, but I don't know if that is the case. Unfortunately, on the PlayStation at the minute, I am in the middle of a mission to try and get a trophy, so I know I can't even open it to try and just see, because it'll make me have to start the mission from.
So have you started it?
A lot of effort.
So you've started the Walking Dead?
No, on a different game.
On a different game?
No. Screw it. You know what? I'm just going to do it.
I've downloaded it, by the way.
I'm just going to do it to find out. Oh, yeah.
Are you just going to start playing it and then see if it works?
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly open it, see what it does. As I say, I'm currently on a different game, so because I'm trying to get the platinum for that, but I'll just go back to where it was. I'll start that bit again. It's fine. The joy of being a gamer, doing the same stuff again and again.
Normally they can pause, don't they? But I don't know whether it does when you go on.
Where you are.
Yeah.
There we go.
If there's an auto save.
Trophy list. 24 trophies, 1 platinum.
That's disgusting, that. Isn't it?
Season 1, Episode 1, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 3, Complete Mission, Complete Season 4. Yeah.
So you only get... So they made it into one big trophy game? Yeah, big game.
Yeah. So, to my understanding, if you download it separately, you get 6 episodes in Season 1, which equates to 1 platinum. You get 5 episodes in Season 2, which is 1 platinum. 5 episodes in Season 3, which is 1 platinum.
So
3 episodes in... Well, just 3 episodes in Michonne, which is 1 platinum, and 4 episodes in Season 4, which is 1 platinum. But in this game, you have to do all of that for 1 platinum. So I'm going to play the whole thing and complete it all just for the 1 platinum, and then when the other stuff starts coming in dribs and drabs on sale, I'll probably get it cheap enough just for the extra platinum, because I can easily replay it.
But it sounds daft the way they've done it. Although,
yeah, I agree.
Though maybe was it because they already had the episodes completed, didn't they? So I think was this just like a exclusive one? Is there something different about it?
That's a good question. I think it was just like a bundle of everything. Just like they rounded the series off and sold it as one big package.
Yeah, but they did with
sorry.
They did with Crash Bandicoot, and you can get all platinums for them.
Yeah, and like they did with Uncharted. I really don't know. Did test the series 4 seasons, 400 days, The Walking Dead show. Okay, graphical enhancement graphic black art style brings Season 4's enhanced visual style to all previous seasons of the acclaimed series.
So it's
behind-the-scenes bonuses.
So it's enhanced
exclusive,
as well.
Exclusive looks at the making of the game and develops VO artists and other team members that brought Clementine's story to life. Even more digital bonuses, music player that includes 40 plus tracks across all seasons, art gallery 3D model viewer with playable voice lines and new 3D front end. And new 3D front end that still includes the original menus and music from all past seasons. Yeah, so they have added stuff to the original game. Like they've.
I see what they
remastered it. I use the right word there. Remastered, not remake.
Yeah, so it makes sense that they put it all together now. Then.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the games I've always wanted to play back when we were playing Telltales. But yeah, I mean, there's loads of games that I still need to play at the minute, though. I'm miles behind where I want to be with the games.
No, we didn't have a Batman one. I think you could just play one episode. Oh, we did actually.
No, we did have a Batman one.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Actually, I enjoyed that.
I think from PlayStation Plus we had Batman, The Wolf Among Us,
Telltale, and the Borderlands. Sorry,
Borderlands. Yeah, Tales of the Borderlands, wasn't it?
Tales of the Borderlands. Yeah,
I'm sure they were the only three we had.
Game of Thrones.
4. Well remembered.
I remember the Game of Thrones.
Literally what you were talking about before. Yeah.
Was there any others?
There was quite a few other Telltale games, but they were the only ones we got with PlayStation Plus. And I think The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us.
Did you say The Wolf Among Us? Yeah, before.
Yeah. But I think The Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us is the only one still on the PlayStation Store. I think if you want to play any of the others, you have to go and buy them as physical discs. Which if you don't have...
They totally discharged them from the store, didn't they?
Yeah, when it went bust, they just completely removed it.
So...
because there was a Guardians of the Galaxy one, but you can't buy that on the store because it's not allowed anymore. Same. So I might actually go and see if I can look for that as a physical disc version. We've got the Batman one, got the Walking Dead.
There was another Batman one though, wasn't he?
Yeah. The Walking Dead, Michonne, currently £2 on sale, 80% off.
How much have I got? I don't know whether I've got enough. Oh man, I'll have a look.
But so that is part of the definitive edition that I bought the other day.
What?
Is that the full Telltale miniseries? Yeah. I will have to look up, but I do think you get a platinum playing that.
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh my god,
it's so weird.
The Walking Dead, the final season, £3.79 down from 19th.
Oh wow! So they are on sale.
The Wolf Among Us, £13. Season 2, £2.59 down from £12.99.
Oh wow!
The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, £5 not reduced. So some are currently reduced, some are not. Yeah, I might just get a couple extra if I've got any more on my account. I can't remember why. I did put money on my account for something specific during a sale, and I was like, "Oh, I've still got a bit extra." So
yeah, I think I know what one it was. It was that Ghost game.
It probably was that.
It was the Ghost game, wasn't it?
No, I haven't bought Phasmophobia. Is it Phasmophobia you're on about?
Yeah, because didn't we say we were going to get that at one stage?
Yeah, we did talk about that. I went on and bought...
too far to look at my trophies, but...
I bought... Introduced... I'm not going to say the name of that game because it's the stage past depression guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say the word on the podcast.
It's such a good game. It's such a good game, though.
It's a bit of a weird game. Like, I've played one of them, but there's random crappy game called Flippy Jump because it was cheap. There's a game called Cluster Truck, which honestly is a lot of fun. I got it because I watched people play it, and I was like, I really, really want to play that. When I finally got my first Nintendo Switch, I bought that game because it was quite cheap on there, and now it's finally come on sale on here. Doesn't have a platinum, but I bought it because I know that I found it quite fun for like a good 10-minute. You know, when you're doing nothing. Yeah. And I know my nephews love it as well, so bought that. Bought Snake 2048 because again, kids love it, and quick platinum. And I bought a racing game as well. There we go.
What racing game did you get?
It's called Xenon Racers, and it looks like a game I used to play on the iPad, but it turns out the driving quality is very poor. It doesn't drive like a car. It doesn't drive like most driving games, so you're like, but bit of a letdown.
Brilliant. So we got through how many Telltale games there was on PlayStation Plus. Around about 4, we think it was. So that was brilliant, to be fair. Just to end the show with is a few little updates around the gaming world, but big reveals like Fable, is it? I don't even know what that is. But we'll go on the really good ones. Forza Horizon 6. Now, have you ever played a Forza Horizon game before?
No.
So I've managed to play some because my brother gave me his Xbox and all that. But Forza Horizon 6 is meant to be dropping out this year. And it will be on PlayStation because they brought the Forza Horizon 5 to PlayStation years after it released on Xbox. So I can see that being a good game. It's a good racing game. It's a big open world, as they always do it. There was one where it was partly based in the UK, and I think that was Forza Horizon 4, and that was partly based in... where was it? It'll come to me in a minute. But it was part of the UK anyway. Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It was partly based in Edinburgh because you could drive up to the castle gates.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how realistic it was. You could actually drive to the castle gates, but it was just a fun game where you could drive with a load of people. And also, we used to do a little thing at Christmas. We used to buy vans. We used to put the Coca-Cola skin on it. It was Christmas skin. And we used to make our own ramps because you could do that. And we made our own ramps to fly off and do all kinds. It was funny. But yeah. Forza Horizon 6 comes out this year, apparently. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 4 trailer drops. Now, I've never played Warhammer really, I don't think. So I'm not sure about that game. Have you ever played a Warhammer game?
Personally, no. I had a lot of friends who have played Warhammer and were obsessed with Warhammer. But I don't think they ever played a digital version. It was always the tabletop version of the game, so I don't know. I mean, the idea of being able to play it digitally is a lot easier, but I think a lot of the aesthetic is, the whole thing about building and painting the little models and everything, and then being able to actually physically have a full-on set So I don't know, but it probably does have its own big fan base for the digital game version rather than the physical.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, Warhammer was a movie as well, wasn't it? Or am I just thinking?
I don't know. You might be. Are you thinking Warcraft?
Actually, yeah, Warcraft. But Warcraft was a game as well, wasn't it?
Twas.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. But yeah, never played Warhammer, so I'm not sure what that's about. Well, I sort of know. But there's an ongoing The Witcher 3 expansion rumours. So, The Witcher 3. It's going to have expansion after all this years.
Yeah, that's very surprising. I think if anything, people... I mean, you know, The Witcher 3 still has a massive fan base, and I think it will always have a massive fan base. In all honesty, looking at the way PlayStation are at the minute, they're probably going to do a remaster as soon as they move to PlayStation 6.
They've already had a remaster for Witcher 3, if you remember. Because we've got it on the PlayStation now. And if you remember, they added the Netflix scene in it, apparently. I've not got to that point, so I don't know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, apparently that's one of the scenes they added.
See, but then they made Gwent card game, didn't they? Which was based off like it was like based on that. But it's interesting that they're going down the route of like adding DLCs and stuff rather than making an entirely new game. I mean, it's kind of that's a little bit starting to remind me of like what Rockstar did with GTA, where they were just doing loads of different DLCs and stuff and making money just selling the shark cards rather than doing an entirely new game.
But they carried on though, didn't they? They didn't stop.
Yeah, true. But like, yeah, it's just been so long since any update with The Witcher 3, so it is a bit weird. I think people would rather have a new game, but yeah, I really don't know. It's interesting though.
I don't know about that one, but there is rumours about The Witcher 4 coming out as well. So,
okay.
Is this?
I mean, that'd be a good way to get more. Exactly. It could be that releasing this to try and pull back gamers who completed The Witcher 3, because then anyone who's completed it, majority of the people will be like, "Oh, go on, there's a DLC. I've got to finish that now. I've finished everything else. I'll have to finish." They'll start replaying it, carry on playing it, remember how much they loved it, and then boom, The Witcher 4 comes out, and then people are willing to drop 70, 80 quid on it.
But it's The Witcher. It's brilliant. I need to get back. I've only just started getting back into watching the series because I've got that many things to watch. But I love the series as well. I think it's amazing. The animated series that they did, the animated movie that they did, that was brilliant. But going on to, talking about remasters, Fallout 3, apparently, is it Fallout? Yeah, Fallout 3 is apparently that's going to have a remaster version.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure. I told you about this the other day, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, I've not played Fallout 3 yet because I still need to complete New Dawn. But they had an expansion to Far Cry 3, didn't they? Oh, it's Far Cry I'm talking about. No, never mind.
I was going to say, you would say Far Cry. So,
yeah, Far Cry.
Apparently there is remakes. There is remakes of Fallout as well. I know New Vegas is one of them. I'm not sure what the other one is.
Well, they're not actually remakes, though, are they? The mod remake.
Remaster.
Yeah. So it's like, I think people have just created these mods that remasters the game. But yeah, it was Far Cry I was talking about, wasn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure Fallout, the original company is making a remaster or a remake of
which one was it though?
Fallout New Vegas and something else. Fallout.
So
Fallout
what did I mention?
Remaster.
Far Cry the other day, then, was it?
Fallout 3 Remaster and New Vegas. So maybe it wasn't Far Cry that you meant. Maybe you did mean Fallout.
Did they share Far Cry? Or I shared a link to you. I don't know whether it was Far Cry or Fallout. It might be Fallout.
It was Fallout. There is no. The link that you have sent me does say Far Cry, but
Far Cry
there's no
3.
plans for a Far Cry. Hang on a minute.
There's rumours for Far Cry 3 being remastered now. I'm thinking to myself, well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? But it was one of the best games, wasn't it? Back in the day.
This is so weird because there's a Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas being remastered, but PS5 update teased for hit Ubisoft PS3, PS4 shooters.
Is that to save them?
We're going for patching its back catalogue with 60 FPS current gen updates, and it looks like Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon are next in line. So it looks like there's no guarantee that it is, but there is a possibility maybe the next ones to be released based off teased information by Ubisoft.
So does that mean anyone that's got the version that they got now on the PS4 version, will they get an upgrade? Cheaper?
I do not know. Unfortunately, there's no information about it because it's not even confirmed. So there was a post where someone tagged Far Cry's X, formerly Twitter page. Sorry, I had to say it. Commented on their Twitter page. I don't like it. Anyway, saying Far Cry 3. Yeah, so do I. But you've got to be professional, haven't you? So. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition and Blood Dragon 60 FPS update when? Please tell me soon, and then a load of exclamation marks. Far Cry have then responded with an image of like a drawing of a person with a smug smile and clenched fingers. So that's not a confirmation.
They're not saying much, but they're basically saying it is. We're not saying no, basically.
Yes, they're not saying we are, but they're not saying no. So it could be that they're just like, oh, will we, won't we? You'll never know.
Well, have they teased something that they wasn't supposed to? Because a lot of companies do that.
No, because that's the only thing they've done is send a picture of a person doing that. Like, it's just a smug smile to be like, we'll never tell you.
We might be, but we'll not tell you.
They might not do anything. The thing is, so this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net, so it could be that they've just seen that and thought, boom, we're just going to advertise
the thing that it's come from PlayStationLifestyle.net, which is a popular well, not everyone knows PlayStation Lifestyle.
To be honest, I think that the website PlayStation Lifestyle have posted that because they've seen Far Cry comment that, and they've thought, oh, there we go, we've got a story. If we put a link out and say that there's going to be an update for Far Cry 3, we're going to get a load of clicks. You click on it and it's like, oh, there's a possibility that Far Cry might have teased. So it's, in my opinion, it's clickbait, and
I think it's going to happen.
Be expecting it to happen anytime soon.
I'll tell you why I think it's going to happen. Because they've been struggling, Ubisoft, and to save them a little bit, remastering older games is probably the best option.
Possibly, because when you go into making a full game, there's a lot of finances involved in making a brand new game. It is substantially cheaper for them to remake an older game,
but then
they could still sell it for a decent profit.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from, but Ubisoft makes like so much different stuff. I know Far Cry was one of their big ones at one point.
It was, because they went from Far Cry 1, they went up to 2, 3, then they had the Blood which was expansion on
Blood Dragon, yeah,
on number 3, wasn't it? And then was it New Dawn was number 4?
I'm sure it was New Dawn, and then there was Primal.
Yeah, which is the animal one.
Yeah, and there was
Far Cry
5 and 6, wasn't there?
5 and 6, which 6 only came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, and I think we've got all of them now, haven't we? Because Far Cry 6, obviously, because Ubisoft have partnership with PlayStation Plus, it's on there now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know we've got most of them.
Well, we've got Far Cry 3.
I think we might have all of them. Yeah. But in my opinion, I don't think we need to be waiting for that coming anytime soon. If it does, there's a slight possibility it might happen, but I don't see it happening anytime soon, in my opinion.
I'm not bothered. I've got that many games to play at the moment. Do you need any other games to be on top of the list? Not really.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Wolverine's meant to be releasing sometime this year or next year.
I think it's next year.
Well, they actually said
like May 27.
They actually said it could possibly be around autumn time this year.
Okay.
They've not actually confirmed the date yet. They said between 2026 and 2027, I think.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility it could be.
Yeah. Game is scheduled to release in fall 2026 for the PlayStation 5.
Mm.
And then I believe it'll be coming to Steam like 6 months after that. So, probably March 27 for Steam.
I thought it was coming on consoles a lot earlier. But then again, it could be delayed and it could be out at the same time as them. You know, because James Bond, the new James Bond game's been delayed now.
To be fair, so any PlayStation exclusive games, they will release like 6 months before in other places. If it's not a PlayStation exclusive, then they can release at the exact same time. But PlayStation have made it so that the exclusive games will release 6 months after they initially come out on the PlayStation. Which is a bit annoying, really, because then the only reason to have a PlayStation is to be able to play them games first. That's literally the only reason. And yes, I still own one, and that's not the reason why I own one, but that's because I'm just a fanboy now.
To be fair, though, Xbox have got some great about them and all that. And apparently the next console is going to be basically a PC. It's going to have everything in it. It's going to have Windows in it and everything. It's going to run on Windows, apparently. So I believe.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Xbox is not going to be a console now. Is it?
It'll still be a console. PC. I think they're saying it'll.
Well, it's saying that the PS5 is a PC, basically, isn't it? Well, a mini PC.
It is, but I don't think any console rivals the upgradability of a PC. So I think them saying it's basically a PC. Yeah, it's got the same components. Does that make it a PC? No. Will it ever make it a PC? No. I think they will always be consoles and PC separately. I don't think Xbox or PlayStation will just randomly start making like full-on PCs.
But apparently the next Xbox is going to run everything on it. It's going to run Steam. It's going to have Epic Games, everything on it. So in that sense, and it's going to have Windows Home on it. So if that's the case, then it's not. It might look like a console, but it's not a console inside it, is it?
Yeah.
But they are with Microsoft, so I can see that happening. To be fair, right, to end the show.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense with them being linked to Microsoft. No, sorry, I was just saying. Yeah, it does make sense with them being linked to Microsoft, but
just make it one complete together. cheaper and affordable, but also a PC. As well as a console. So, yeah. But to end this episode, GTA 6 could be delayed once again.
No way! No. I am shocked.
No, not that I'm too much bothered about it, because it's probably a game I wouldn't go. It wouldn't be my first choice of game to go. I'm gonna get that.
Do you know what? It's sad because, like, when I was a kid, I used to love GTA. I was obsessed with playing GTA. San Andreas for me was the best GTA game ever.
Yeah.
I've played GTA 5. It just doesn't have the same feel for me. And I don't expect GTA 6 will either. The way that they've been with the fans, the way that they've focused on money making rather than giving the fans decent content, I wouldn't be bothered. And, like, in all honesty, I'd love a Bully 2 sequel, which again, Rockstar won that, but that's not something they've looked at. So I'm like, why should I care about GTA 6? I don't care about what I want.
I actually think we will see a Bully 2. It's just when. That's the main question. When will we get? And I can't see it being this year, next year, the year after, maybe in 4-5 years' time. But you never know. They might surprise us one year and just say, look, we're coming out next year. Maybe. But I can't see it.
Do you know what I will say? There is a bit of news. I've been trying to remember who the company is, but one of the main companies that develop RAM, they're now reducing the amount that they're making to focus on AI, which means that the price of RAM is going to go up significantly unless someone else starts making it, or unless they, go back to making it.
Yeah.
But yeah, which also then means that consoles will be delayed in being made, and the price of the consoles will shoot up even further.
I hear that.
Which is just infuriating.
Which means that the PS6 will be delayed until probably 2028 to 2029.
Do you know what? I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care as long as
I really wouldn't.
I do. What I do think though is they need to update the PS5 a little bit more, because they haven't updated it. We haven't had a really big update for a while, have we? Really?
See, my problem is the fact that you look at the PlayStation 4, you look at all the games we got, all the unique games, you look at the amount and the quality, and then you compare that with the PS5. The games that have come out for the PS5 don't even come close.
Just remasters, a load of them.
The PS4.
A load of them are just remasters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point being, like, the level of skill, talent, and art that they put into those games, like, it felt like they were really trying. Whereas with the PS5, it just feels like, oh well, we can do this to make money instead. We can do that. We can re-release this, re-release that, bundle this, do that. As opposed to, right, what do the fans want? What can we give them that they really want? And exclusive games, there's nowhere near as many high-level, high-quality exclusive games as there was with the PS4.
Well, it's like that with
which is my current problem with PS5.
Monthly games, isn't it? People have had a go at it now for the generating monthly games, because you've got that Need for Speed game, which I'm pretty sure was on the catalogue at one stage.
At one stage it was, yeah. But it's not been for a while. And
now it's come as a monthly game.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you... And they keep doing this. They keep giving us a game that's already been on some type of PlayStation Plus. Doesn't matter which PlayStation Plus subscription. It's been on PlayStation Plus, hasn't it? And then obviously Disney streamed... was it? Disney...
Epic Mickey... rebrushed, which again was on the PlayStation Plus catalog for a while, but then they've removed. and that's come as a PlayStation Plus monthly game instead.
That's why people are so angry about it. But one person said to me when I put down, I said, "What this?" It was going back a few months ago, last year, I think it was, and it was about the game. And I said, "Hasn't this game already been on PlayStation Plus?" He said, "Yeah, but it was on catalog. It wasn't on monthly games." I went, "That's the point." He said, "Yeah, but people might not have that subscription. So it's good to put them on the monthly games again." And I went, "How do you work that one out?" Because you think of it, they're just losing ideas now because they're basically saying, well, we play it on the catalogue. We can rebring it because it's a monthly game. It's not a catalogue, it's a monthly game. But it's still on PlayStation Plus. So the question is...
The thing is, like, so you look at it, if you've not shelled out to get the full benefit of PlayStation Plus and you're just having like the standard tier of monthly games, that's fine. But then if you're paying all this extra, you want more. And then if the games are available and start getting released as monthly games, then yeah, you're going to feel like you're slightly being ripped off because you've already paid for that in one form or another. But with the catalog games, they can remove them whenever the hell they feel like, at any point, whereas they can't with the monthly games. Once the monthly games have been added to your account, then it's your like property, unless the game gets pulled from the store completely.
Well, you look at Red Dead Redemption 2, how many times has that been pulled off the catalogue and put back on?
About 4 or 5.
Yeah. And it's
now they've put the first one on, and then they're going to remove it soon.
I know, but that's to be fair, I was quite surprised they put that on because it's only recently been released, the remastered one to that, and it is the remastered version as well. So, well, it will be.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the remastered PS4 version. Sorry, PS5 version. It's the graded one. It's the one that came out late last year, and I was like, okay, they put them on and put it on the catalogue. Okay, but how long will it stay on?
See, the problem is, and I've said it before, the reason that they originally put it on the catalogue is because they know people will start playing it. They'll invest so many hours and realize they've spent like what 60, 80, 90 hours on it. They're like 10% into the actual game, and then it's like, oh, okay, do you know what? I'm loving this game so much, I'm just going to buy it. And then they're making money selling it. That's literally the reason why, because people would do that. And I know also, because I've spoken to so many people who did that.
But it also comes with the Nightmare version, doesn't it?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, the remastered version.
I don't even know what that is, to be
includes, they had, I forgot what it was called, but it was basically a zombie version to Red Dead Redemption, the first one. So it's,
I remember seeing that Red Dead Redemption. It was like it was the same thing, but he was just like
zombie.
He was a zombie, wasn't he?
Yeah. It was Nightmare or something, was it? I think it was called Nightmare or something. But if I remember as well, when Red Dead Redemption 2 was on the catalogue, I started playing it and then it got took off. And I went to myself, I've just started playing it.
It was Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently that includes for the remastered. So I believe.
Yeah. Featuring the classic stories of Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so it comes...
But again, they will... Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they end up pulling that again from the store once people have invested enough hours to warrant paying for the game to carry on playing it.
But do you know what I did,
as they've done with 2.
Well, you know, with the Red Dead Redemption 2, I started playing it, didn't I, on the PlayStation Plus.
You did.
And then it went off. And then I seen it on Steam for a really good price. And I went, buying it for PC. So I bought it. I still haven't played much of it. And that's probably because I'm doing all kinds, but I will get onto it. I know I will. But as we say, I think PlayStation are losing ideas. And apparently, I've heard as well, there's big changes to PlayStation Plus this month. Like, I think they're stopping PS4 games. Unless it's one of them games that's a cross-play type of game where it's for both consoles. But apparently they are. Let's just say they are stopping PS4 games.
I mean, I really can't see that because there's not particularly that many PS5 games in comparison to PS4 games. They'll be cutting off a massive market.
Well, they did it with PlayStation 3. Do you remember when we had the PS4? The PS4 you got. Well, on PlayStation Plus you got about 6 to 8 games a month. And reason for it is
including Vita 3 and 4, there was about 11 games a month total.
Yeah, I remember that. And then they stopped all that, which was sad, to be fair. Because didn't you get the Vita in the end?
No,
you didn't. No,
but the thing was, so you couldn't play the PS Vita or PS3 games on the PS4. So then when they stopped the PS3 and PS Vita, it was only for those specific console PS4 games. You can still play any PS4 game on the PS5. So it wouldn't make any sense for them to do that. They'd be they'd be complete idiots if they did that. So you better be listening to me, PlayStation. Don't do it. You'd be in trouble. I do know, though, apparently they are changing it so that PS games can be, well, not at the minute, but they're going to change that so that they can be downloaded rather than streamed.
Yeah, the PS3.
But there's no confirmed date.
PS3, apparently I seen something, someone managed to get a game working. A PS3 game working.
Right, that one was, I believe that was a Japanese game, and it's only available in Japan, and it's the only game where they've been able to do that with.
Yeah, which makes you think that it's already there, ready to...
There was a reason why it was able to do that, and I can't remember why, but people were raving about it, which I do believe is kind of the driving force for them doing it, especially because even if you have a stable connection, sometimes the PS3 games just cut out mid-game, which makes them partially unplayable in some cases.
Yeah, I've got the news here now. I was talking about it before about PS4 game titles being removed and all that. So basically, this is how it's going to work. PlayStation Plus is seeing updates focusing on PS5 games and enhanced cloud gaming, with PS4 titles being added less frequently from January 2026. Key recent additions from January 2026 include... So it's basically...
Okay, so that's just saying that they're going to stop adding as many PS4 games, and instead they're going to be adding more PS5 games in place of that.
PS5 versions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
so, for example, Need for Speed Unbound. A little bit, yeah. But I mean, say less. It doesn't say none. So
but
I just think that they're just not going to add them for the PlayStation monthly games. They're going to keep them on the catalog.
Yeah, but when I read something, it said something like about games that include both versions. Probably you will still see. It's the PS4 games that haven't got a PS4. So if that is the case, then what you're looking at it is eventually there'll be no PS4. So they basically admitted that they're concentrating on PS4 games and enhanced cloud gaming streaming. So Sony is shifting PS Plus to the PS5 games in monthly games and game catalogue. So with PS4 titles appealing only occasionally. So you probably won't get much.
No, I think it just means that instead of getting because there's been times where we've got 3 PS4 games and no PS5 games, or we've got 1 PS5 game and 2 PS4 games. But they're going to try and focus solely. They're going to focus more on PS5 games, whether that has a PS4 version as well or not. They're going to focus more on giving us PS5 games rather than PS4. Because, for example, when you got the PS4, you weren't getting PS3 games to play on your PS4.
No, you wasn't.
So it's kind of should be getting PS5 games more by this point. We're getting more PS4 games than we are getting PS5 games. In my eyes, that's a good thing. They're focusing on giving us more of the newer games rather than focusing on giving us more of the oldest of the PS4.
Yeah,
but it does also mean that those PS4 games will mostly appear on the catalogue rather than monthly games. But it does say will appear less frequently, which does mean we will still get PS4 games on PlayStation Plus as well.
Yeah, but it could be ones that include PS5 version as well, mate. Which
it could do.
Not many PS4 games do include a PS5 version, do they? Let's face it.
To be fair, there's quite a lot of PS4 games that include a PS5 version. I mean, the Disney's Epic Mickey that's just been released, that's got both PS4 and PS5. Red Dead Redemption, I think both of them have a PS4 and PS5. Goat Simulator 3, Tabs, Viewfinder. All games, well, most of them seem to have PS4 and PS5. Liza P has PS4 and PS5. There's quite a lot, to be fair.
Do you know what I think they should have done, though? I think they should have brought regular day one releases. I think they would have benefit from that.
Yeah. I don't think for every game. I think they should advertise it for some games because...
Well, we have got some day one games, and they'd actually turned around and said they wasn't going to even give us day one games. Some of them are not really day one games, were they? Let's face it. But we got day one games, and people were shocked because PlayStation said we're not focusing on doing that. So 6 days ago, though, there's going to be an increase with the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. The PS3 games, and possibly PSP. Do you know what they could do though? They could add PS Vita games. Someone told me though, it's not that possible though. I said, how do you work that one out? Because you look at the PSP games, the disc, tiny. Okay, yeah, the card, the PS Vita had a card slot like a Nintendo Switch, but it is possible to bring them onto a streaming service or something like that.
So, to my understanding, with those games, they didn't have graphics was nowhere near as good. So, because you'd be playing it on a much bigger screen, the graphics would be blown up, which would make it quite much more pixelated. Not entirely. I'm not saying it wouldn't be playable. And the controls, they would have to change it. So, if you play a PS3 or PS2 game now, or PS1 game as well even, your touchpad functions as the start button, and your start button just doesn't seem to do what it's meant to do, because obviously you never had a touchpad. So obviously with you having different buttons, or buttons were in different locations on the Vita, they probably will have the whole issue of having to, because it was an entirely different console, it wasn't on it.
The PS Vita was actually the same controls of a PS4. except it had a back touch screen.
But did the Vita have L1 and L2? Did it have like an R2 or just one?
Actually, I'm trying to think of that one.
But like I know the PSP was just one.
Yeah.
So there's the thing of having to make sure that it functions on the new controller. So you've got to make sure that it functions with the current controllers, and you've also got to make sure that there's not a massive drop off in graphics quality, because you will get people constantly complaining that I played this on the Vita and it was amazing. I've played it now on the PS5 on my 50-inch TV screen, and it's just so pixely and blocky and terrible.
But when you think of it, they've already figured that out. They've already figured it out with the older games, like the PS1 games. The PS1 games, the buttons was different to the PS5 controller. And yet, you can...
They did have to spend time to ensure that worked.
Yeah, but they've...
So that's what I'm saying, like, with the Vita, they will...
Yeah, but you know the PS1 games? They've actually been... out for ages on the newer gens. Remember when PlayStation Now was out? I never paid for the subscription. I never had that subscription.
No, I didn't.
That was basically the same in the sense that you could actually use a PS4 controller as the PS1 game or PS2 game. But PlayStation Now basically merged into PlayStation Plus in that sense. I think
the thing is, like, with the PS1, the only difference in the button controller was you didn't have, instead of a share button, you had select. And instead of options, you had start. And you also didn't have analog sticks on the original PlayStation 1 controller.
No, you didn't.
They were only added to, like, the later versions. And then, and your touchpad as well, obviously, which I've already stated was changed to a start button. So it is probably doable with a Vita, but you've also got to remember the quality, like the TV size. Playing a PS1, you're playing that on let's say, for argument's sake, a 20-inch TV, 16-inch, something like that.
But when you think of it,
I can't fully remember. It was box TVs, but
the thing is, when you think of it, the PS1 games were played on a square TV, and the square TVs they couldn't have been much bigger. When you think of it, because
a Vita.
No, what I mean is not in that sense, but what I'm saying is the TV looked bigger than what it was because everyone thought, oh, that's the size, but it had a big frame around the big square TVs. Well, not big. They weren't big, but they were bunchy. And they had a big shield around it.
But,
you know what I mean? But the screen itself...
a big butt on the telly.
Yeah, but the screen itself was quite small.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, but you look at the screen, you would be able to fit multiple PS Vitas into one old screen where you used to play the PlayStation 1 on.
Can I just say, though, PS Vita...
Yeah.
You could actually play PS Vita games on a bigger screen. Do you know one that...
You could stream it to... Stream it to 3.
No, do you remember the little device called PlayStation TV?
Yeah.
That came out. You could play certain Vita games on there.
Huh. Well, that throws my argument out the window. Unless, obviously certain ones were made for both, I don't know.
It is possible?
It is possible, but I think it will take a lot more engineering than the everyday gamer thinks about. They have to ensure that it does function on like the different operating systems as well. I mean, sometimes like you try and play an older game on like your phone, if you try and download the game through the App Store, it won't let you because it won't function with that operating system. So if you think you've got such a high-end operating system in your PS5, what was used in the Vita may not be compatible at all.
True. True.
I'm just trying to pluck out any argument just in case, because I really don't know the reason why.
But this is another thing, though.
Why.
It gets you puzzled because the new handheld console that PlayStation are meant to be bringing out, it's going to be able to play PS4, PS5, and PS6 games on it. So, and PS3 games, I think maybe. But that's what they're saying. They're saying they can. If that little screen can do that, and it's going to be powerful enough to play PS6 games on it, then surely the PS Vita can be played on a bigger screen. Because when you think of it, you're playing PS5, PS6 games on a smaller screen.
But if you think about, like, let's say, a 30 megapixel camera, you can blow that up to a decent size, which is fine. And then you can shrink that massive size much smaller, and that's fine. But you get like a 5 megapixel camera, you can't then blow that up to the same size. You can have both at the small size, but you can't blow them both up to the same big size.
Yeah.
So that'd be the same like with bringing the PS and PS6 game size, like screen sizes, down to a smaller screen, as you can do like with playing it on your phone, for example. But then if you got like your PS3 game and you put it on a bigger screen, the graphics are much more low quality.
Yeah. It's a strange one to think about it, because there's all different ways that you can think about it. But yeah, I think. I
mean, like, I'm not inherently disagreeing with you that it's not possible. I'm just saying there's things that need to be thought about for them to make it possible. But it is still possible. It just depends whether they would have to like remaster certain games to make them functional with the current operating system of the PlayStation 5.
Also, I remember there was actually a game that was on the PlayStation Vita, and also was able to play it on the PS4 game, and it was called PlayStation All Stars.
Okay. My response: squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. So, when that was made, that will have been made for both PlayStation 4 and
it was called
Vita.
Cross.
Yeah.
Something. It was called Cross something, because I remember when the PlayStation, some of the PlayStation Plus games came out, they give you an option to have on both consoles, didn't they? The handheld and console.
Right.
So
see, but the thing is, obviously, when that was made, they will have made that so that it's been made probably originally for the PS4, and when they've been making it, they've made it so it's compatible to be transferred to the Vita instead. Whereas, like, so yeah, it's been done when it's been made. Whereas if you make a game for the Vita, you'd then have to do a lot more editing afterwards to make it compatible. Like, when you're making a website, if you're making it for mobile on desktop, when you then automatically convert that to mobile, the layout is just completely wrong. It doesn't fit. Nothing's where it should be. Even if you have your phone in landscape mode, it still doesn't look right. It doesn't function like it should. You then have to go in and change that so that it works in that same way. Yeah. Which would be the like PS4 and Vita.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
You are right there, and you know what? We've gone well over as per usual, but at least we're getting off early.
That's the first time I've been right tonight.
What's that?
Yeah. That's the first time I've been right tonight.
Yeah. To be fair though, it is a strange one to think about, that one. But I would love, if any Vita game, I would love to come on to the bigger screens. It's got to be that Uncharted Abbas, Golden Abbas. I just think, and you know what? I'm not the only one. I've been reading a few things lately, and someone turned around and said, I would love to see Uncharted Golden Abbas on a bigger screen. And I think you could actually play it on PlayStation TV, because I think what you did with the PlayStation TV, you streamed the Vita, some of the Vita games over to a bigger screen. I never got the PlayStation TV because it wasn't worth it, and it didn't last for long anyway. So, but to end the show, a completely different topic but I wanted to mention it. Netflix looked like they're going to take some ownership of Warner Bros. And it looks like DC is going to be the home of Netflix now. What's your thoughts on that one?
Okay, so interesting because Warner Brothers have their own game and stuff. So I know that there's certain stuff that they've actually created and they have the patent for. So hopefully Netflix will continue with them making games, because I know that Netflix, they do games, but it's primarily just on the streaming service, which I've never played any because they don't look all that great, to be fair. Hope that continues. But when it comes to films, I think it's a bit of a problem having a streaming service own different conglomerates like that. Like I know Disney does. But like most people will go to Netflix for their own, the shows that Netflix specifically makes, rather than being able to go to Netflix to watch multiple different things made by different people. Most people now are going just to watch stuff made by Netflix. So then if Netflix starts making stuff with Warner Brothers, they're going to exclusively show that through Netflix for a lot of it, which means they're going to stop. Warner Brothers is not going to show as much content in like cinemas, which means there could be a drop-off in sales in cinemas.
Well, you think it,
and obviously they're not as well as they used to be. So
they could still do it though, because
I mean, if
Disney put it out for a few months in the cinemas, and then I think it was about. I think you got it earlier. I think it was like 3 months later, or something like that. 4 months later, you got it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So they could do that, and they'll still earn project for me.
Yeah. So I know. Yeah, with Disney, they do release it in cinema. They do release it earlier than DVDs are released, but release it to their streaming platforms. And again, Netflix could absolutely do that, and it would be great if they did. That would be the perfect way of doing it. But based on the way Netflix works, I don't know that they will. I think they'll think more, well, if we don't show most of it in cinema, we only show strictly through Netflix, you will get more people paying for Netflix because they want it. And at which point they're going to start upping the prices further because, we need to make more money to be able to equate it. They're then going to start releasing different tiers. Like I know they've already done different tiers, but they'll then make more. So in my opinion, it doesn't for cinemas and for Netflix streaming platform themselves, but that's just my opinion. It could be that they're brilliant with it, and they do think about the viewers and the buyers, but I do assume they're probably just going to be thinking money.
They could be just doing it for the TV series, though. Maybe there's going to be more DC TV series on there. Don't know. But you look at, for instance, the contract ended on Daredevil on Netflix, and then as soon as it went to Disney Plus, they had a new one made. So Disney Plus said, because obviously it was Marvel, wasn't it? Daredevil. So then they've literally just said, well, we're taking the full ownership back, and we're gonna do a new series here. It's like a Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Apparently Iron Fist is going to get a remake at some point, or something. It's going to have something on Disney Plus. But there's loads. Is it Hulu or whatever the Hulu is getting took over? Well, it is on. It's on there already, isn't it? On Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So they've bought them. 20th Century Fox is on there, isn't it?
Yep.
There's a few you could name that Disney have bought, and Disney are a big company. Let's face it. They're probably bigger than Netflix in that sense.
Oh god, definitely.
But they got Fortnite. They've got partnership with Fortnite, haven't they?
Oh yeah, because they're doing the Simpsons Fortnite on.
No, that's finished
there,
now.
they?
But there's
they did. I mean,
there's a Disney World coming to Fortnite.
Oh right, okay.
So they're going to have obviously normal Fortnite, but they're also going to have a map you can go on, and it's basically Disney, just full of Disney.
Yeah.
Well, they've got Lego. Look at Fortnite now. They've got Lego partnership up with them. So I can, and Disney are big friends with Fortnite now after doing that crossover season with them, and they also did episodes on Disney about Fortnite. So with Simpsons.
Yeah.
So yeah, Disney is a big company, and they'll grab anyone in if they know they can gonna get more money. Well, look at Wrexham. Wrexham are a football club that started from non-league football. They got a TV. They got took over by obviously Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mac. What's his name? I forgot. Rob someone anyway. And they got a partnership with Disney Plus, and they've got a TV series on there. They've got quite a lot of seasons on there. They're still, I think they've still got a deal with them to produce more as well. And they're a team that started off that low. Now they're the one below Premier League. So it shows you that Disney will grab anything in if they can make more money. And that's what they're doing.
But I mean, you look at Netflix when, like, a few years ago, they'd basically do the same thing. Like, you know, they would take practically any pitch given to them and run with it. You know, if they thought it was doable, they'd run with it. But like for most of them, they were like, yeah. Disney, it's like to like any other company, like, yeah, go on, we'll buy that company out, because they have got the money to do it.
Yeah.
I know they did try and buy Warner Brothers. They actually offered more than Netflix did, which is why I was very surprised that Netflix got the deal, whereas I think Disney offered like I'm probably going to get this wrong, so don't quote me on it, but I think it was like 20 billion more,
something like that. I think
20 million more.
But I think I know the reason why.
They a lot more, and
I know the reason why they chose
probably
Netflix. Because
go on.
Disney have Marvel. They have DC as well. There's the answer, isn't it? Or is it?
I think it's more the fear of Disney owning everything. Like, if one company owns everything, they can do whatever they want. You know, they can hike the price up to whatever they want, and you can't say anything about it. If you've got another company doing similar stuff and streaming similar stuff, then they will constantly be in check, you know what I mean, with quality control and pricing. So, like, if you look at like supermarket chains, if you had one supermarket that sold everything and no other supermarkets, they could go, oh yeah, we're selling that loaf of bread 50 quid, you don't get a choice of that, that's the price, end of. Because nowhere else sells it. Supply and demand. If you have all the supply, you can demand what you want. Which Disney are nearly at that point. So I do kind of understand them going to Netflix on that sense, but I think Netflix are almost just as bad in that sense. So,
well, Netflix have live boxing on there every now and again, don't they? Now
they do, yeah.
PlayStation, sorry, not PlayStation. Prime Video have some of the football on there. I think Disney had a live shows on there as well, didn't they? At one point.
I believe they've had concerts, haven't they?
Yeah.
I might be mistaken. I'm not too sure.
I think they did. Yeah. I think of it.
I'm sure they have had also different live events as well, but I can't for the life of me think of it.
But it's all these companies.
Yeah,
they're just taking over.
The only one that I do know for sure is Netflix with boxing, what is it? MMA.
Yeah, but also as well.
Yeah.
Have you heard what Netflix are doing? Do you remember FIFA? Don't you? As the old FIFA.
I do. Yeah.
Well, it was actually EA Sports FIFA. Then they split apart after 30 odd years together. So FIFA had gone. They didn't go anyway. They just went. Well, FIFA's a big company anyway. It's in the football anyway. FIFA's been in the football for years, but EA Sports stayed the same game. It was called, instead of EA Sports FIFA, EA Sports. Now they've announced that they're making a new FIFA game. But guess who's got it?
Go on.
Netflix.
Okay.
Which is, I think, is weird. It's odd.
Yeah.
So does that mean it's not going to come to console?
No, it probably still will, because that's where the major target market for FIFA is. So if they exclusively market it to somewhere else, then the sales point is massively going to drop off, at which point they are then going to have to bring it to console anyway at a reduced price.
Well,
they would be very stupid to do it.
That it's only going to be on Netflix and only TV app only. TV
that's going to be awful.
Mobile. TV and mobile, and no on Netflix on the console. You can't actually play the Netflix games. It doesn't even show up.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, which is just stupid. But
so it's only
again, if it's designed for TV, if it's designed for a touchscreen phone, like sort of thing,
well, you can.
Then
on TV,
you're gonna.
You can play.
Yeah, but again, that'd be designed for like a TV remote, whereas like a game controller is completely different.
But then
that's the problem, isn't it? You've got to make sure it's compatible with multiple different formats.
But then when the new FIFA game comes out, is it controlled by your phone?
Probably. You probably control it through touchscreen or through your TV controller. TV remote, which will be
they've
terrible.
made it as a simulation game, which makes me think that it's not a proper football game.
Okay, so that'd be interesting if that's the route that they're going down. They're going down a separate route of a FIFA game.
But they said
wouldn't particularly make the audience very happy.
But what I can't understand is they also said it's going to be out in time for the World Cup. Or the Euros, or whatever one it was. But to me,
so I don't think it's going to be the same thing.
To me, it's pointless having Netflix having it. I don't know why Netflix have partnered with FIFA. That's weird.
You look at the games that they're currently doing on the app, and it's nothing in comparison to console or PC games. So I don't think if they want to get into that market, then they need to hit the ground running and stop doing they're like cheap mobile app games.
You know what I can see
the style that they're doing.
And I've been working out. There's going to be a Netflix console soon or something.
It genuinely wouldn't surprise me.
It won't surprise me now that they've got actually some type of game thing in there in the system.
Yeah. Because again, if they own Warner Brothers now, there's a fair few Warner Brothers games. They're going to get Warner Brothers to continue making games at probably an exponential rate. Then they're going to have their own exclusive console. But in all honesty, they're not going to be able to. Oh God, I don't know. They are not going to be able to compete with PlayStation, Netflix. Sorry, I've already started. They won't be able to compete with PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. So,
no, they won't. Well, you look at the rumor, the big rumor, and it looked legit, and they basically said it was going to be legit. But you remember the KFC console?
Yeah, I remember that.
and it was going to be more powerful than the PlayStation and the Xbox at the time. It was going to run on 200
and it was going to be it was going to be designed so that you could put your popcorn, your KFC bucket in it to heat it up. Like, it was done as a complete April Fool's joke. Yeah, but it was done as a joke, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, yeah, do it, we want it."
And they did. They mentioned it, didn't they?
I don't think they actually made it. I think they looked into it, but I don't think they actually
said. I think we'll bring it as a proper console. Well, look at Xbox.
They did. I don't think they ever will. That'd be stupid.
Xbox fridge. That was a piss take originally.
Yeah.
And then they brought it out. There's an Xbox fridge.
But there's a difference from going from a console to a fridge than there is from going from food to a console. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, making a console takes a lot more.
Your console would burn down with it. What if you leave it on for too long? Your console's gone, isn't it?
You're just like, oh no, I really want some KFC chicken. I have a bucket there which is unheated. I'll have to play some games to be able to enjoy my chicken. Poor me.
So basically, to cook your chicken, you gotta play a game.
Yep. What? And every time you win a trophy, it just gives you like in-store points.
Yeah.
You have earned a platinum. You now have 50 pence to spend on any chicken item in store.
Yeah, the reward system is every trophy you win, you get so much points towards your next chicken bucket.
A gold equates to one piece of popcorn chicken. A platinum equates to one chicken mini fillet. Buying
a digital game gives you so many points as well.
5% off on your next purchase. Jeez. Come on, KFC, we're giving you business ideas here.
Yeah. Or you complete a certain game and the console opens up and gives you a free box of sauce, supplies of KFC sauce or something.
Just unfortunately, you don't unlock it for many, many years, and it just comes out mouldy.
Oh my god! Nah, I couldn't see that work. To be fair, definitely not.
I mean, it'd be funny if they did make it, but
the controllers will probably be, you shake them, and the popcorn chicken get made. Because popcorn, they all go like that, don't they? And come up. So if you shake it, okay, it's a different type of popcorn, but you know.
The main game, like KFC Simulator.
KFC Simulator.
That's the flagship game it comes with. Yep, it's the flagship game it comes with.
You used to be able to get the KFC buckets, didn't you? Well, the console's the bucket now.
Yeah. Oh god.
But yeah, that's a good way to end the show, guys, because we've done a really good show. It's been 2 hours 20.
I just want to say, I reckon that joke probably came from the PS5 original, the prefab design that they sent out to developers.
Oh yeah.
You know, where it was shaped, and it was like people were selling them online and saying that it was a pizza warmer because it was shaped to put a slice of pizza in it.
But was that years?
I reckon KFC have seen that and been like, well, popcorn.
Wasn't that years? Was that years after PS5 showed that, or PlayStation showed that?
I think the KFC joke was years after PS5 showed that.
So it's, when you think of it, then it's only about coming up to 7 years, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Because 7 years this year, or 8 years this year, is when the PlayStation 5. Oh no, 6 maybe. 6 or 7 years since the PS5 came out. It was lockdown, wasn't it?
Really? I didn't even think it was that one. It was lockdown, yeah.
Because I remember waiting in the house and getting it. Was it just after lockdown? Oh no, it was second lockdown. It was going into the second lockdown. Or coming out of it.
You are right, it is 6 years. Because I remember staying up all night trying to get it. And I'm sure that my sister was in hospital. Yeah. I'm sure my sister was in hospital giving birth to my nephew.
I'll tell you the reason why. I ordered it on my 30th birthday, I think it was. Or, yeah. I had enough money. It was after my 30th birthday I ordered it. I got my dad to order it, I remember. Because we were in York for my 30th. And then it was going into the new restrictions where you could only stay in the pubs for till 10 o'clock, was it? And you had to show your postcode. And then didn't we go into another lockdown shortly after?
We did, yeah.
And then the PS5 came out in the November.
Yeah, it did come out in the November.
Because it got announced in September, the week after you could pre-order. Remember? Oh no, it was the day after.
I don't remember when it got announced.
It could have been the day after. Yeah, it was. Wasn't it? Was it either the day or a week after?
I don't know, but either way, the PlayStation 5 this year is 6 years old.
I know.
That's a good place to end it on.
So when you think, yeah, it's a good way to end it on. But when you think of it, if that's the case, then you're looking at the PS6 coming out next year or 2028. So I was right in that sense, because it's normally around about 7 to 8 years, isn't it? The cycle.
I mean, I don't think there's any actual time frame for when they will do it, because it's varied from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. But
when you think of it, it's only 4 or 5 years until they stop updating the PS5.
Jeez, that's sad. It's sad way to
think
about
it is when you think of it, isn't it? Because then it'll be...
But they're still updating the PS4,
10 or 11.
Are they?
No, I think they stopped doing updates. They might have no, I think they have stopped it. But I think they might have had a patch update, just to keep it running. But I think they have stopped.
Yeah.
Updates.
Jeez. Because
they are.
It was only 2 years ago, wasn't it, when they stopped doing the updates for they did an update for the PS3 2 years ago, 1 year ago.
That was a random update, and it was just a patch update.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still an update.
But they stopped the
I think that was listed as
Plus on there, then they... No, PlayStation Plus doesn't exist on it.
Yeah, they stopped that many years ago now.
Sad.
The fact that we were buying PlayStation Plus when they stopped that on the PS3 is shocking.
I know. Mad, isn't it?
It is.
But, yeah. So, as we end the show, this episode, 6 years ago, this year, is when the PS5 originally released. How crazy is that? It's hard to think that 6 years has gone by.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Get rid of that.
But yeah, that means I'll be 36. That's bad. Is it? But yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been absolutely amazing. We've got through a lot of stuff, a lot of important stuff, but also some stuff that you wouldn't think I'd be talking about. But yeah, it's been great. This has been the games, news and updates, and this has been your monthly episode. We will see you next month, where we hopefully will have more incredible updates from the gaming world. Thank you, Phil. You've been a pleasure as always. My co-host, he's been amazing. It's probably better than me at times, but he won't say that. He'll say it to my face later. But
no, I'll just think it.
It's just thinking. But we both think we're better than each other, really, don't we?
Yeah, but I know.
But at least we can end this saying that I got something right, he got something right. So that makes it
You did.
It would have looked worse if we got something wrong and you got something wrong, wouldn't it?
It would, but that's what teamwork is.
Yeah, because what works?
Teamworks.
A team that works together.
Stays together.
Yes.
Plays together. Stays together.
You got it right the first time.
I don't know.
Fantastic. Well done.
Damn it.
And we will see you next month. Well, we will have all the episodes, obviously. But this is the big monthly episode. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Laters.